Hello everyone, Krill Secure here, and today I'm building a modern house. This is my first time recording myself building anything, and I've never really gone for the modern look before, but I was going off of an image on Google that I found and thought it looked pretty cool, so I thought I'd give it a try. It was a three-story house. It actually had a small porch on the front that I didn't think to add whenever I was building, and I just never added it. I also couldn't find a fence for the balcony that I wanted, but I just settled for the gray, even though the tone was supposed to be black and black and brown and white or something to that effect. And it had a lot of windows. The second floor balcony was kind of weird to me because it didn't have a fence or anything, but I actually thought that that was kind of cool, so I decided to go with it. I really like the look of it. I've been wanting to get more into The Sims lately, and seeing what other people can do on there is just incredible to me. I have a lot of fun watching videos of people building houses and everything, and I've always enjoyed it myself, so I was like, I could do that. Why not? Let's do this. I also couldn't quite find the type of window I wanted either. And with how wide the house is right now, I think that that was the proper width, but later on I end up making it a little bit more wide just for practicality purposes because it was hard to center the windows and doors that I did want. This was also my first time dealing with roof lining, like roof trim. So I couldn't figure it out for a second. It's like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it going all the way around? And then I realized, oh, I have to place the patio thing up there and then do it. Because it wasn't the roof trim. That wasn't roof trim. That was like a patio trim. Or something to that effect. I don't know what it's officially called. Here I'm kind of trying to figure out the layout of the inside of the house. I figured trying to get that out of the way for a second before quite finishing up the outside of the house. I was also trying to figure out how to put railing because it's been so long since I've played and did this sort of thing to begin with that I have forgotten a lot of what I learned. And that was the bathroom I just added to. I love the rounded bathrooms or rounded rooms in general. I love it. Oh yeah, I figured out that the stairs being to the side kept the trim from going around for some reason, and there's no way to minutely just move the stairs over, so I had to actually move them a whole space over, which was kind of frustrating because that is not at all how I wanted it, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. Watching watching this now, I'm kind of like, yeah, see where I'm widening it because that window couldn't be centered and I wanted some space on either side. I didn't want it to be all windows everywhere. Um, so I wanted some empty space. Even though I am using a lot of windows. Looking back at this, there are some other things I wish, kind of, that I would have done, like adding more vegetation to the actual house, but that wasn't really a part of what I intended originally. I always think of things after the fact. I loved what they had going on. It was like a cement side sort of thing, but it was like a dark blue, sort of gray, and some wood accents to it. And I thought that that was amazing. I thought it looked fantastic. I also have to save very frequently because I'm extremely paranoid about losing progress. Whenever you play a game long enough that likes to crash on you, or you go to school, well, not go to school, but, or you go to, you're into graphic design or something where you're using programs like Photoshop that crashes somewhat frequently depending on the computer that you're using. You get really paranoid after losing some really great pieces of work that you were really proud of. Right now, I have a flat roof and it stays for a while. I wanted to do a grass roof. So I knew from the beginning that I wanted it to be flat so that way I could have sort of a little garden up there or something. But later on, I end up changing that. I decided against it. Here, I think I was saving again. I'm not really sure what I was doing. Oh, I might have been checking my phone or something. I'm wanting to invest in more of the expansions because I feel like I'm a little bit more limited on my decor options than I would like to be. And I've heard really great things about the Hangout, the new expansions that have come out. They have just so much more, and I really want to get those and be able to be more productive. I couldn't decide. I just could not decide on what I wanted or where I wanted it. I just randomly put that tree there because I just wasn't sure. I just figured I'll set this over to the side and figure out something to do with it later. Well, I end up, you know, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. Spoiler alert, I end up deleting that tree. I just didn't like anything that I was doing to this house, so, well, to the roof. The only thing I liked was making it green and, making it look like there's grass up there, which I really love that, but I end up doing something a little bit later. I change my mind quite frequently on things, so it's really not uncommon for me to have it one way and then change it later. Which the thumbnail, I mean, if you looked at the thumbnail, you'll see what the final product is, so it's like no surprise. And oh my gosh, the stone walls. I love brick or stone walls. That's something that I want in like every house that I make. I just love at least one or two walls being some sort of stone. And once again, still trying to figure out placement, still trying to figure out what sort of decor I want and what colors I should go with. And for me, where the stone meets the painted part of the wall that has the trim around it, it didn't look right how it just ended like that. So I felt like the column did a pretty good job at dividing the two and making it look right. Now I'm decorating, and I didn't actually decorate very much. I went extremely minimal. I didn't even finish the inside. It was getting pretty late, and I just overall didn't. I just wasn't really in it in the decorating process on the inside. While I do enjoy that sort of thing, I really enjoy it more whenever I have more time and whenever I'm more awake. So I do a little bit with the kitchen to make it look a little nice, but I definitely didn't do what I normally would have done. And the final product that I upload will be a fully made, put together house. There will be, it would be proper. It's going to be furniture, or it's going to have furniture and everything that a normal house would have. Just, I kind of got lazy on it. And this will probably actually no, because I was going to say it'll probably be a little bit more of an expensive house because I was thinking about what I put into it, like in the bathrooms, but then I realized I think the final price for this house was 40,000. So it's really not bad for having the more high-end look. For the bathroom, I chose more high-end appliances, but and for the kitchen. I purposely didn't choose the top high end of anything, except for maybe that bathtub. That bathtub was pretty expensive. I know that the house is dark, but I just really overall liked the color scheme. Still trying to mess with the stairs. No one should ever fall downstairs. It's an awful experience. There we go. Just randomly place it over into the nook over there. Now, messing with the master... Well, okay, so... I don't know if this would technically be the master bedroom. I feel like this would be more of a guess because it does not have a bathroom. So I will actually probably end up adding a bathroom up there because that would make more sense for that to be the master bedroom. Just because the windows and everything is just very glamorous. So it really needs its own bathroom. Yeah, I love that tree. I've never seen that tree before. And then I was like, ooh, that would be perfect for a house like this. Having lights in it. And then at one point I thought, let's just make the whole backyard one of these, like, just filled with these trees. And then I was like, no, on second thought, probably not. And this is where I'm actually adding the roof. And all I have to do now is mess with that, and then it's almost done. Like, it's almost done. I wasn't really sure what kind of roof to use, but I figured that one wouldn't be bad. And then I realized, oh, I did the roof wrong. So I had to actually add the roof like this instead of having a room up there. But that is all for this build. I hope you like it. I do have it on the upload, the marketplace. If you like this video, I hope that you like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.